Okay. So I've come across a planet here which is probably good for biologicals. I've opened up the Discovery surface scanner. I'll just fire my probes at the planet, and this will hopefully give me some idea as to whether there's any biologicals. I've got a good feeling that there are. So once we reach the magic 100%, we'll have a better idea. Okay, so now we've got the heat map. You can see here there's 4 biologicals or signals on this planet. Top of the screen you have the filter, and if you switch between those, you'll see where the heat map is for the different types of biological. So you want to make sure that you select the ones you're after. I'm going to go for tussock in this one. Tussock seems to be quite prolific on this planet, and you'll see the heat map change accordingly. The reason I'm going for tussock is because the clonal colony range, which is the range in which you must get outside of to make sure you get unique samples, is 150-200 meters, so it's actually quite short. So once you're happy with the heat map for the biosignal that you're after, just leave it on that, and then revert back to your cockpit view, and then land on the planet. Okay, so I'm back on the cockpit view now, and as you can see I've left the heat map selected for tussock. So I'm now going to begin my approach to the planet's surface, where I will land, and once I've landed I will hop in the SRV and start to locate tussock. It's worth pointing out that unlike previous versions of Elite, you no longer see what you've got on the planet in your left-hand panel. That will only show you impact sites, distress beacons, down ships, that sort of thing. Biologicals, you just have to use your eyesight, knowing that there will be some instances of it on the planet in the blue areas, as highlighted by the heat map. Right, so we are now just about to land on this planet. Really would have made things a lot easier for all concerned if I'd landed on the side of the planet which is currently going through its day cycle. As it is, it's not going to be too easy to spot the tussock that I'm after. But nonetheless, we'll get in the SRV and we'll dive out and see what we can find. And this is all you can do. It's you know roughly where the biologicals are going to be. I know, according to the heat map, that I'm in the right area. It's now just a case of getting in the SRV and driving out. And what we'll do, we'll locate some tussock. We'll scan it and we'll go through the different colours that you come up depending on what it is or what you've got sampled already. Bear in mind there's no way of checking what you've already sampled. You won't know until, as with cartographic data, you won't know until you had it in at the spaceport. What you managed to record on your trips. So we're just driving over this particularly barren, unpleasant looking planet surface at the moment, in the middle of night. And here we go. Here is some tussock. It's little tufts of grass-like material. So I need to make sure I'm wearing my Artemis suit, which I am. The Artemis suit has the bioscanner with it. you need that for scanning the plants. So we'll just jump out of the SRV now, and we'll head towards the tussock. So all you need to do, and I should get first footfall here at some point as well. There we go. My Armstrong moments. So what we'll do is we'll open up the scanner, not that, the scanner. And if you right hand click on the mouse, they go green. That means it's a new sample. Okay, so you go up to it, and then you just scan it with the left hand mouse button. You get the reticule thing comes up, give it a few seconds, and then you'll see that you've got 1 of 3 scans. At this point you know what it is you've got as well, which is useful. You scan it again, it goes blue. That means you've already scanned this sample. You need something of a slightly different genetic makeup in order to get the variety of scans required. But you need to work out as well how far you need to go to actually get your next sample. So you bring up your Insight hub, go to the codex. There it is. And then you just go to the codex, go to the biological and geological section, go to organic structures, and scroll down so you see tussock. And this will tell you at the top how far you need to go to get your next sample. So this one's 200 meters. So no samples can be within 200 meters of each other. You have to go outside the 200 meter radius. Some are 150 meters. There's a couple which are almost a kilometer. This one's not so bad. And then just jump back in the SRV and go to the next location. And off we go. So I'll just try that over. Now, going by the heat map, there should be quite a few areas here where there are tussock growing. We just need to make sure we go far enough away. Now, if we go to this one and scan it, it'll go blue, which means it's too close. It's not as varied. So we'll go up to it and we'll just scan it again. Oh, there we go. I'm in luck. Some of them are within a 200 meter range, and some of them are just outside. So we'll go for the green ones. There we go. Scan those. And if I scan them again, or right hand click on the mouse button again, they will now go blue as well, which means we've already sampled that. If they were to go purple, that would mean that they were a completely new species I've not found yet. But you can only store one species at a time until you've got 3 unique scans. It's always 3 scans. So once you've got your 3 scans of a plant, it will store that data, as you'll see when I get my next batch, which I think will be too far away. So if you scan tussock, for example, only scan one of them, and then you go to a new location, find something new, that will come up as purple, warning you that if you go ahead and scan it, it will get rid of the tussock that the one sample you've already got scanned. Okay, so we've got some more tussock here. And we'll just pop out of the SRV again with the Artemis suits. We'll head towards the tussock. I'll just double check it to make sure. Yeah, it's green, that's good. And then we'll scan it. And what will happen now is that I'll have my 3rd and final sample. So the data will be recorded, and that will leave me to go and scan other biosignals. And you should get a message. Yeah, there's a message at the top saying what it is I've collected. And again, there's no way of checking what data you've got. You won't know until you go to a bio trader at one of the spaceports. So that's pretty much all there is with bioscanning.